Hey, it's Uncle Mad from the future. This is part 2 of a two-part Epcot day, so if you haven't watched part 1, you can go back and watch it after you watch this one, or, you know, don't. It's up to you. You can choose your own adventure. I trust you to make the best decision. Thanks for watching, as always. Now back to me in the past. First up, brunch cut. Gonna try the avocado toast. All right, so I made a last-minute decision and change to the Lox Benedict based on the cast member recommendation. This looks good.
That's like savory. Matt, do you want to try it?
Yeah, I'll probably need a knife for this, but I couldn't find one. All right, so the Lox was really good, but somebody else in our party got the shrimp and grits, and I tried that, and I think that was the winner. The shrimp and grits was awesome, but the Lox was really good too. All right, next up we're at Refreshment Port for shrimp scampi poutine. Sheesh. I feel like this is way too hot a day for something like this, but it was just too tempting to pass up. Bone apple teas. Not as good as I was hoping. Let me try to get a little more cheese. Just okay. Alright, so if you know me, you know I'm not a drinker, but at these festivals at Epcot, alcohol is unfortunately a part of it, so I got to sample it, show it for the people. This is the Steve Gutenberg Blonde Ale from Canada. Tastes like a beer. Can't come to Epcot without pointing out that my dad once sat on that patio area right there, ordered a Guinness because it was the only beer he could find, took 2 sips and then poured the rest of it into the lake. I'll tell that story every time I come here. Alright, so this is the famous orange slush with Grand Marnier from France. It's always on people's like must-try drinks list at Epcot, but I've never tried it because I'm not a drinker, but today feels like a good day to do it for the first time. Cheers. It's very refreshing, especially right now where it's like blazing hot. Ooh, I like that. I wonder whatever could be behind these bushes. Alright, so in Japan, I'm going to try this Sakura Cherry Blossom Pilsner. Not a drinker though. Spilled it on myself. Here we go. Cheers. Tastes like a beer with cherries. Spilled it all over myself. Alright, for the first time ever, I had to try one of the most famous things they have at Flower and Garden, the Frushi. Although I'm looking at it, it looks like it's got coconut on it, which I absolutely hate coconut, but we'll press on. Alright, here we go. Try to get the one that looked like it had the least coconut on it. Bone apple teas. I don't get it. Overrated. Alright, so as a tribute to my German friend, we went to the German pavilion for their Flower and Garden festivities. I got the toasted pretzel bread, Gruyere cheese, Black Forest ham, beer flight, even though I'm not a drinker, but you know, when in Germany, you do what you do. We got left to right, we have Bitburger Premium Pills, Striegel Radler Raspberry, Fleisenberg Dunkel. Not a drinker, but we're gonna try these. Bread first, Guten Tag. Well, that's good.
Looks like pepperoni pizza.
Cheese, bread, and ham. These are all my favorite foods. But it's like bacon. It's more like bacon than ham. Well, let's try some beer, y'all. Oh god, I can't get the beer out of flight.
They used to have the trash cans open like this, so you don't touch it.
Yeah.
Why do they even have
Cheers.
this stuff on? It should be gone anyway.
There's hints of beer. They've glued my beers into this flight thing. I can't get my beers out of the flight thing. They all taste like beer. Spoiler alert. Alright, this is whatever the raspberry one is. It tastes more like a White Claw than a beer. And this is the Dunkel. God, I don't mean to have these. Tastes like a beer. 3 beers and a White Claw. 2 beers? We're in trouble now. I'm not a drinker. This is hitting me hard. Oh goodness. I'm just gonna feed some more bread to wash it down.
I thought that was really cool.
There's like a crazy population of these little birds just hanging out in the trees over here off to the side between like the African area and the Chinese area of Epcot. Did they all escape from Animal Kingdom? Alright, we're at Lotus House in China, and I think I'm gonna try this spicy mala chicken skewer with creamy peanut sauce. These are the dumplings. This is what they look like. And so here's the picture of the chicken skewer. That's what we got. Not quite photogenic accurate, but still probably pretty good. Let's see how it tastes.
What?
My wonton?
Oh my god. This is the best thing I've ever eaten. These are so good. I ate like 50 of these.
This is good.
Lotus House is winning right now. I think there's one more thing I want to try for sure in Mexico, but that chicken skewer is going to be hard to top. That's one of the better things I've had at a festival here. I think the steak thing in Canada that they have at Food and Wine, still the best overall, but for like a quick bite thing, that chicken skewer was... officially back. They claimed it was gone for a while, but I never think it left. Ass Pilsner. I'm not a beer drinker, but nothing beats an Ass Pilsner. Alright, so as you know, I'm not a drinker, but there are 2 drinks that I get anytime I come to Epcot. The Ass beer is obviously number 1 on the list. Number 2 is the avocado margarita from Cava Tequila. That's also tasty. Alright, for our last sampling of the day, we are going to try the Taco Vampiro. Here we go. Taco Vampiro. I don't know what that means. It's like nothing but grease. Bon appetit.
It's good, baby. It's good? This is spicy. You want to bite them on, babe?
Yeah, I'll take a bite.
Not really. It's kind of beefy and cheesy.
I'm gonna eat it.
It's pretty good. Nothing special. Yeah.
Wait, he didn't like it. He did. I didn't. Oh. Bougie? I gave him one. So cute. Look, there's no apple.
We have learned recently apparently that ducks don't like cilantro. Alright, I'm gonna grab this. Decided to make my first purchase of a pass holder exclusive item, the commemorative flower and garden pin to add to my pin collection. Alright, so that is going to wrap up our time at Epcot, but it's about 8 o'clock, so we're gonna jump over Magic Kingdom, try to get on maybe a ride or 2, but most importantly, finally, see Happily Ever After. It's back. Monorail. We are on Monorail Orange this evening, heading to the magical kingdom. Ominous skies are afoot. Hopefully this doesn't look promising. Alright, so change of plans. I think we're gonna see what the storm does and hang out at the Polynesian until we have a better hold on what the weather is gonna look like in the next hour or so. Sheesh. Releasing the wind, whipping around the flames over there. I kind of think Magic Kingdom's not happening tonight. Here's the future DVC tower coming to Polynesian. Up. Almost went out the window. Almost went out the window. Ooh, look at Tron. Look at Tron. Oh, look at Tron over there. This is also beautiful at night. Even with the lightning gives it like an extra special effect going on right now. Grand Floridian, where the rich people live. Opted not to get out and risk the storm. The show goes on. So we ended up doing like a mini monorail loop. Could have watched the fireworks for here, but I just kind of hung out inside, kind of looked at the shops and stuff like that, because I was kind of like, I kind of want the first time I see Happily Ever, this is going to sound weird and stupid probably, but I kind of want the first time I see Happily Ever After again to be in the park, to get the full experience and everything like that. So, goes the monorail. But I always love hanging out at the Contemporary, the Polynesian, you know. It's always a fun alternative if you're not in the park, so good night here, good night all around. I think this is probably it for tonight. You know, we'll probably head back to Epcot where the car is and then head back to the resort and start all over again tomorrow. But thanks for watching. Obviously super pumped to be back here. Great first day back in the parks and everything like that. More to come, tons of fun to come. See you in the next one. Construction update. Kind of see down into the future Communicore down there. Spaceship Earth. It's shocking they've been working on all this for like 30 years. There is a lot of people in the park right now for this to have closed like 2 hours ago. This park closed at 9, right? I think a lot of people just... An hour? We're coming up on Moana. This is the future Journey of Water right here. Seeing a Journey of Water. Oh, almost fell. And that's the real Journey of Water right there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people. Why can't we go ride one ride?
I know the dumb ramps and stuff are in the way, but look how pretty Spaceship Earth is. How did it take them like, what, 40 years to like illuminate this thing like this? Beautiful. Good night, Epcot. Now this is a real tragedy right here. There's going to be some 8 to 5-year-old screaming and crying tomorrow because he has to walk. Somebody left their stroller randomly in the parking lot at Epcot. I don't know much about strollers, but this one looks kind of decent. Goodbye, stroller. I'm not a drinker, so I'm not 100% sure what this is. But I'm pretty sure Busch Light is a beer. This shouldn't be in the Disney parking lot.